What's going on, everyone? Welcome in. Tony Donohue here. My YouTube page, TDonohue66, a part of ESPN 107.5, 1070, The Fan. Recapping today's 55th running of the Daytona 500, won by Jimmie Johnson. And no better place to start than the winner today. The five-time champion picks up his second checkered flag in the Daytona 500. I thought him and Chad Knaus and the Lowe's guys were great at getting in and off pit road. They had great pit stops there with that caution came out with eight laps to go. He ends up coming back out first place out of the pits, and it seemed like when you were in the lead of that front pack, and nobody could contend, nobody could pass you. We saw it early with Jeff Gordon before he had the overheating issue. And then Johnson, just a masterful drive to the checkered flag. We saw a run out of Dale Earnhardt Jr. as well as Mark Martin on that last lap. Earnhardt Jr. comes home second, Mark Martin third. They had a great run coming down off the backstretch. Just ran out of time, ran out of room, ran out a little bit of racetrack there. But a great run by the third place driver, Mark Martin, today, the crafty veteran to do what he did again at his age. Just a great run for Mark Martin, and I hope that's not overshadowed by a lot of things that also went down today. Danica Patrick, first woman to ever lead the Daytona 500, the 13th driver to ever lead the Daytona 500, as well as the Indianapolis 500. A very impressive feat, so hats off to her, finishing 8th. She was in 3rd on that last lap. Some runs, one being the one of Dale Earnhardt Jr. and Mark Martin, pushed her back to 8th place. She led some laps. She never got as far as 11th, and I thought she was very consistent all day. She learned to handle the car, how it works in the draft. It's a new car for everybody. I thought she did very, very well throughout the day, had great pit stops, hit her marks in and off of pit road, and she really learned the car and really earned the trust of other drivers out there in the draft, and learned that, yeah, she has the yellow rookie bumper stripes, but she can still get it done, and she can still run up top consistently, and she did that all day. She was consistently in the top 10 to top 5, and I think one of her goals going into this Daytona 500 was to have the other drivers learn that they can run with her, and I thought it was a great run for her. Regan Smith, my dark horse pick last week, was 7th, so I pretty much nailed that one. But Jeff Gordon today, I mean, great run. The first 35 laps, I believe he led, but once his car overheated, he never got higher than 4th. Winds up 20th after that last lap accident, the last lap wreck in turn 1 involving Joey Logano, Paul Menard, I believe Travis Kvapil. I like that NASCAR did not throw the yellow flag there. Let them race it out to the end. It's not going to affect the outcome with that wreck being in turn 2 and the lead pack already down the back straightaway. So kudos to NASCAR for letting them run that out. Tough break today. Tony Stewart, Kevin Harvick, Casey Kane getting involved in an early accident. Matt Kenseth looked strong for a while there, and then they had a problem with the Gibbs engines as well as Kyle Busch, and you could tell Kyle Busch was frustrated. It's almost like 2012 is repeating itself. Kyle Busch, finishing, DNFs last year 4 or 5 times due to engine failures. Another one today took him out of a great run. He was consistently in the top 5, looking for his first chance at the Daytona 500 when he won the duel on Thursday afternoon. Tough break for him. A couple of drivers, hats off to, obviously, like I said, Regan Smith 7th, Michael McDowell in the 9th position for Phil Parsons racing team, the K-Love 98 car. First top 10 for him as well as that team. And J.J. Yaley, Tommy Baldwin's cars have been really well at Daytona. We saw Dave Blaney, who finished 17th today, have a good run in last year's 500. J.J. Yaley today comes home in the 10th position. I've got to mention Saturday's nationwide race. Tony Stewart, like you said, great. It's good to win the nationwide race. It's always good to win a race at the Daytona International Speedway, but very sad to see what happened. Glad Kyle Larson was okay after his car got in the catch fence. I know one fan is still in critical condition, but not facing life-threatening injuries, so great to hear that. Hope everybody there is okay and recovers fully. It's sad, but we know the risks that we take as race fans. When we go to the racetrack, we hope it doesn't happen. We pray it doesn't happen, and a lot of us in our lifetime will never see it happen personally. But when it does, it can be a scary incident whenever anything, whether it's a piece of debris or a car, gets up in the catch fence. So that's it for this week. Hats off again to Jimmie Johnson, Danica Patrick, a great run on the GoDaddy car today. Regan Smith, my upset pick, was 7th, almost won the nationwide race, was leading coming out of turn 4 before that incident took place. So NASCAR heads to Phoenix next week. I'll be back Friday with the preview of that. Like, subscribe, comment, do whatever you need to do. Appreciate you tuning in, and have a great week.